So, where we left off last week, you guys had slain Cyanrath. I almost called him Mandaroon. Very different
Oh,
character.
oh, don't you call him Matron.
You
Main
had
is a sweet baby boy.
sweet baby boy. You had slain Cyanrath. You had also found 3 black dragon eggs. And taken some sort of cult leader prisoner. Both the dragon eggs and the cult leader were both kept safe in the keep at Greenest, while you guys headed to Elturel to find uh
My uncle.
Astra's uncle Leosin. But on the way, you decided to kind of detour a bit into the woods of the Sharp Teeth to get some uh Wolfsbane. And that is where we left off.
Man,
Just outside.
Oh fuck.
the wood of sharp teeth.
Uh,
Also, bit of housekeeping. The magic item that Cyanrath had on him was some armor.
oh,
And
Yeah, and Astra just stuck that in their pocket.
yeah. I was supposed to cast.
Identify?
Yeah,
Okay.
that
You
fucking
have it
thing.
over there.
I forgot to grab the link for it. Don't fucking. Do 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 do. Do do do. Okay, I just need to post the link. Da, da, da. Okay. Oh, that's not where I meant to put that. Also, it is Dragon Scale Mail, and it of the black variety.
Hmm.
Uh,
On top of the stuff it already says, it is Scale Mail, which is AC 14 plus Dex.
yeah.
Yes, 14 plus Dex.
Is there a limit to the plus?
Yeah, +2. It is also disadvantage on stealth. You know, I will remove that disadvantage on stealth. Because I forgot about it because it doesn't say that on the magic item.
Yeah, that's just a feature of scale mail.
Yep, 100% scale mail does that. So it is.
Hey, bark if you want it.
I personally think armor would make me worse right now.
Fair, fair. Who wants it?
That would only improve my AC by 1.
But it is an improvement.
Yes, but I'm pretty sure.
You said it was 14 plus Dex.
Yes, 14 plus Dex. It is also medium armor. So Nereus and Astra cannot.
Yeah,
And you said that the
that's why I
Dex-
didn't.
Yeah,
and the
I'm
Dex
pretty
maximum
sure.
was +2, right?
Yes.
It
point
wouldn't help
out-
Korth.
It would also.
Pretty sure the only person
yeah.
it would help is.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I
Hey.
will wear it.
Take it, meow meow.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
wanna,
no Korths. Go ahead.
if you wanna just add that into your inventory, and then, it also
You
it
said
is
black,
the black
right?
variety.
And I still have the 2 books on Vecna, which you probably didn't finish.
It also does automatically apply the disadvantage to stealth, so.
Yes, I will have to manually remove that. Okay, well. I don't think I can manually remove it. I will have to manually make a new item.
Oh no.
Alternatively, let's go to stealth, go to customize. You not just give yourself a custom.
Nope,
advantage
and that's why
against
I just remembered I had to make a magic item for Korth and Astra.
that.
Yeah.
What?
To give you guys advantage on perception. But as you guys are entering the woods, what are you guys doing?
Looking for Wolfbane, because that's why we came.
That is why you came.
Which check is that?
It is going to be a survival check, and it does have to be at night. So it is dark when you're in there.
What time is it now?
Yeah. What
As
time
you,
is it?
it's kind of late afternoon.
Hmm.
So you'll have to wait a little bit to fully go searching.
Oh, we have time to blow. What do we want to do?
Is it long enough
Um,
to some dragon scale mail?
I can't. What is is it short rest or long rest?
Right. Could be.
Yeah. I think I've used short rests in the past, so you guys can take
yeah,
a
short
short
rests
rest.
allow you to attune to something. You would need an hour to attune.
I couldn't remember if it was an hour or an evening. Also, Zach, if you could start playing that.
In the meantime, I'm just gonna
The
train
bulk of this gonna be
doing
on
some
me.
monk shit.
Doing some.
I suppose while we're waiting, I'm going to carve another stone. This time to Timora,
Alrighty.
Lady Luck.
Lady Luck. Make that smithing's tools check.
Dexterity. I think I might have just clicked the wrong thing. See? Did it even go through? It did not. Come on. Dex. Smith's tools. 15.
Okay, 15. It's pretty good. Uh, it's kind of a little less good than the work you've been doing in the last few days, but it's still better than where you started.
Nice. I think I'm down to 21 craving stones.
Craving stones.
Crazy
Yeah.
stuff. I think I turned the boat. Why?
Tin can a bit.
Fuck you.
They were just mentioning Fredboat was loud as fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair. Is true.
I turned him down. Poor Fred, but nobody loves him.
I just turned
Alright.
him up, so.
I love Fredboat. Fredboat, my homie.
Get out of Fred.
Fredboat loud as fuck, homie, though.
Fredboat needs to learn an inside voice.
Yeah, but anything you guys want to do before nightfall?
Oh, shit.
No.
Alrighty, then, as it starts to get dark enough, it's probably around, it's still in winter, so it's not too late until it gets dark. It's probably around 7 o'clock by the time you guys actually head in. And it is a dense forest in here. Most of the ground is covered in vines and moss. And very little light filters in through the dense canopy above you.
Can I just keep an ear out?
Yes. Everyone give me a survival check first.
Oh man, +0. Let's go.
I'll
3.
try, but I don't imagine
Uh,
I'll do well.
What the
Actually, I
hell?
think don't rangers have advantage on this stuff?
Maybe. Oh,
I feel like they
I'm
should.
just gonna
So
they probably should. Have
So-
take a
roll with
a
advantage.
short little distraction and grab some moss off a tree and suck on it for a while.
Oh.
I was just about to say, should I eat this mushroom? I'm not sure.
Shadow,
Yeah, I think you'll be
very-
fine.
Shadow, you very quickly pull these things out of your companion's mouth. And while you don't
Eat a
find
random bug off the floor. Fuck Shadow. He can't stop me.
God damn it. As you don't find any wolfsbane yet, but you do kind of lead your group deeper into the forest. Astra, make a perception check for me. With advantage.
Oh, yes. Advantage.
Ooh, baby.
25.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary. You also don't hear anything.
Like, actually don't hear anything?
Yeah, is it like,
Actually don't hear anything.
The woods are dead silent.
look at everyone and be like, I don't think it's supposed to be this quiet. And I'm just gonna pull out my staff.
That will say, it's not. And pull out his bow.
Did you say something?
God damn it.
Nereus, you make it so tempting to hit you sometimes.
Can try.
I think I
Just
would
looking
succeed.
around now.
God. As you guys continue to trek through these woods, still barely even a few insects is all you see. No small critters, no large critters. As you kind of start getting to kind of an opening, clearing, as you kind of start to enter, I need you all to make con saves.
Joy.
Fuck you.
Nice!
No!
Nat 1, let's go.
No! I got a nat
Oh.
20 as well.
I probably didn't pass. But at least it wasn't a nat 1.
Yep. Well, in this case, that one didn't really do much.
Oh.
Didn't really do
Bestie?
much extra. Suddenly a cloud of some sort of spore kind of springs up around you guys as you guys seem to have stepped on
Sneeze.
something and disturbed some spore that hasn't been disturbed in a very long time.
I knew I should have eaten those mushrooms.
Korth, Fulvius, Nereus, and Astra all have the poisoned condition on them.
Yay.
Go fuck yourself.
And I'm now going to need a wisdom save from all of you. At disadvantage, Shadow with the nat 20 gets advantage.
Everybody has to roll at disadvantage?
Advantage or normal?
You said whiz?
Shadow
save?
is... Yes, Wiz save at disadvantage for everybody because you're poisoned. Is the reason it's
Shit.
disadvantage. So Shadow is
19?
at advantage.
Wait, what was the disadvantage? Was it
For
Being poisoned.
being
not
poisoned.
shift, but like what was
No.
Control.
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 Oh,
Control.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shadow.
Oh my god.
I did better than you at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Wait, why do I have a +6? You have +3?
it? Okay, it's
We
it's
all
being,
did better than you at disadvantage.
Yeah.
it's being stupid. So 17.
Okay, well, None of you save,
Yay!
Good God.
Good.
as I'm going to need all of you to mute, except for Astra.
Uh-oh.
Like deafen or mute?
Mute. You guys can hear what's happening, but you just can't say anything.
This is about us sending you our greatest fears that one time, isn't it?
Oh, how'd you know? Spoiling the surprise?
Fuck me.
Let me just get to my
Do your worst.
Astra notes.
Need my emotional support monster.
Astra, as you take a deep whiff of this fungal spore of some sort, your vision kind of goes blurry and you kind of rub your head for a minute, and then when you open your eyes back up, you're not in this forest. You're sitting at the dinner table with your parents and your uncle.
Oh,
They seem to be having a pleasant conversation about about your uncle's recent mission.
okay. That's weird.
What do
Do their
you?
faces look any different?
Yeah,
Like, do they...
this just seems like a normal situation. You've seen it happen many times, in fact. Basically, anytime your uncle would come back, you'd have a dinner just like this.
Okay. So just listen for a tiny bit, try to... I don't know. Are they saying anything in particular, or is it just...
No, it's just, your uncle had a tough mission, but he made it out. He was able to gather some vital information that was useful to the Harpers.
That's good, that's good. Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna get up from the table.
As you go to lift yourself out of your chair and hop down, suddenly you feel your chair getting pulled back away from the table. And you go back through where there should be a wall, but you still just keep going back, and slowly the room gets further and further away until eventually it just kind of blips out and you're just in inky black void.
I hear anything?
All you hear is the beating of your own heart.
Oh, I don't enjoy that.
As you just
I think he's gonna full freak out. He's gonna curl into the tiniest little Astro Ball, cover his ears, and try to regulate his breathing, because this is not fun.
as
Bad vibe.
as Astra goes into a basically full-blown panic attack, in this void, you are there for what feels like could be minutes, could be hours, could be years. You have lost all perception of time. All you hear is your shallow breathing, beating of your heart, and then suddenly you open your eyes and you're back in the library. You're kind of sitting at kind of like a reception hall of sorts that kind of is off to the library, kind of used for ceremonies and stuff. And you see your mother up at the top, seems to be making some sort of acceptance speech or some sort of award or something. You just see a crowd of people around you, just kind of staring up at her politely.
I'm having a little panic attack here, and nobody's noticed. Like, there's just people around me, like, yeah.
People just don't even seem to notice you at all. You're just a little ball of feathers hyperventilating on a floor. Nobody seems to notice you, other than the fact that they kind of stand around you. Like,
Like, oh, I don't know. Can I kick at somebody's leg? Get some sort of reaction?
you kick and they kind of like stumble forward a bit. And they don't really seem to have any interaction other than that.
It's fucking ball time. No, this is not fun.
As you kind of begin to go into your ball again and fully just curl up, you kind of hear your mother seems to like finish her acceptance speech. Kind of thanks you, thanks your father, thanks your uncle for everything they've done for her. And then the room explodes into cheers and applaud.
That's too much noise.
Yeah,
I never liked those things.
suddenly you're getting buffeted around side to side.
Can I just take off flying straight into the air?
Make a dex check for me with disadvantage.
Oh god. My dex is not that good. Oh. Okay. You don't want to roll at disadvantage. Ow.
Just had to get snippy with it, didn't you?
Bitch.
As you try and take
I eat
off,
shit.
you're able to stand up and kind of like get one flap of your wings up, and just somebody's elbow as they're kind of like full arm, like full like, the big claps where they're moving their entire upper body. They just fully elbow you in the side of the head and you fall stunned to the ground again. And as you kind of feel the crowd begins to kind of close in around you, you see more and more feet getting closer and closer, and a thunderous stampede. And right as you feel they're about to all crush around you, you curl up into that ball, protecting your head, closing your eyes instinctively, and it never comes.
I'm going to stay there until somebody moves me.
You stay there for a long time.
This little ball.
Just a little ball. Never feel stampede.
Oh, I don't like that. It's easier when it just fucking hits you and you're not waiting for it.
Are your eyes still closed, or do you open them?
No, they stay closed as tight as possible. I got my little hands covering my little ear holes. My talons are probably like somewhat digging into me at this point. Not vibing.
Make a perception check for me. Just straight.
Please don't roll like shit.
That's good enough. You don't feel the thunder stampede in the ground anymore. In fact, you realize this ground isn't even the wood that it was. It's kind of an uneven surface, and it's very soft, whatever it is.
I know you want me to peek around, but I'm scared.
I know you're scared.
Stress peek.
Hmm?
You're stress peek.
You kind of like open one eye, kind of peek out from under your hands.
Yeah.
And you're laying on a moss-covered forest floor in a clearing. with a purple glowing flower right next to your head.
Do we know what that flower is, or is it just a flower, man?
Yes, Shadow would describe this as Wolfsbane.
You grab it, pull it in, and then go back into the ball.
Alright, and as you grab it, that's where you're going to mute. And I'm going to go pee.
Damn it.
Lamau!
Fucking felt.
We're all unmuting right now. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
How dare he?
The amount
No, I
of
totally
emotes
went to the bathroom.
Fuck.
The amount of
Fist
emotes
fight.
we sent.
I know. It is that quick of a time span, Jesus.
Yeah. Des broke the cycle, so I GER'd.
Listen, I panicked.
You fucking
I
cycle
panicked.
breaker.
I panic smacked it. I accidentally hit enter twice. I was
Sorry.
waiting patiently.
Oh, two. Madness.
Art gamers.
Dell's very stressed. No one seems to know why.
God, I was distressed for Astra.
Don't like it.
That
You're
is so
just a
reasonable. This
lonely little owl.
Also, upsets back.
Oh fuck.
Fuck
I'm
you.
back, bitches.
Piss
no
yourself.
quiet time.
Alright, I need everybody to mute up except for Gorth.
Fuck you, I was hoping I wasn't the next! Fuck you.
Korth, as you begin to enter this clearing, kind of this smoke kind of like, or these spores kind of splash up into your face, and you kind of like stumble for a minute, and you trip over a root or something, kind of like slide down a bit of a hill,
Oh no.
and then kind of as you come to rest at the bottom of this, kind of like not, it's probably only like a few feet, kind of like slope, not so much a hill. You begin to feel an immense weight suddenly drop on you.
Oh. Oh no.
Can you make a perception check, just straight?
Fuck! God damn it!
Yeah.
God damn it! Korth, why?
You hear something going on way above you, and you just kind of again feels like a lot of rocks are
Oh, no.
entombing your body.
Korth does not like that.
You still are able to move around a little bit, but what do you do?
Oh fuck. Is he laying down?
Uh,
I guess where did he fall exactly?
you're kind of fallen, laying down. Yeah.
Okay, like is it just on the ground or did he like fall in a hole of some kind?
You don't you remember being in contact with the ground the whole time.
Okay. Because I was gonna say like if Korth would be able to quickly look and see if there was a way that he can move towards.
Yeah, if you want to make a athletics check, you can try and just crawl through this rubble.
Oh fuck, and I gotta make it a disadvantage, don't I?
Yeah,
Ugh.
unless. Oh, 16 is still very good. Yeah, you kind of like slowly kind of get yourself into more of like, kind of like able to wiggle around to get yourself into more of a standing position. But you're still, you can still feel that you're deep under some rubble. And make another perception check for me.
Ah.
Just straight.
I'd rather not.
Okay.
Honey, let's go.
You kind of. You're able to kind of, as you're climbing, discern what is fighting. Kind of recognize the sounds that are being made as dragons fighting. It seems to be
No.
a good number of them.
Oh no. I want you to know that I'm not loving this. Fuck you.
Bum.
Oh, I guess his only fucking thought process would be to try and get out towards there. I mean, he at least knows that the sounds lead towards outside. That's where he wants to be.
Yes. Do you do anything other than trying to just straight up climb out?
Climb, dig himself out. That's his main goal. He wants out.
Alrighty. Make another athletics check at disadvantage.
Fuck.
You're able to make a little progress, but you can tell it's not. It's going to take you a good while at this pace to get up. Make another perception check, just straight.
13.
You hear.
I'm muting the fucking
Yeah.
general chat. Hold on.
Yeah. I also
I'm
had to
muting
do
this
that.
for a minute. Okay.
You hear, kind of as the battle above you continues, you hear three mostly in sync, sorrowful roars.
He doesn't like the sound of that.
Just not like the sound of that.
Is he able to discern who the roars are coming from?
No, you are not.
Okay.
Are you just continuing to try and climb?
Yeah, but he's trying to go a bit more quicker.
Okay, there is
If
a
that-
way to cancel out disadvantage that you have.
Oh, is there?
Yes. Rage gives you advantage on strength checks.
Oh yeah.
So it would just make them straight if you entered a rage.
I forgot about it. The one time that I forget about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it would make sense with him, with his current predicament. He would rage.
Yeah.
Oh, do I have to roll on that table?
Oh, you sure do.
God fucking damn it. Alright, let's see what shit Korth gets into.
But roll, but don't look.
Oh, fuck you, alright. It was 60.
Wild.
I would love to know how wild it is.
Roll a d8.
Oh no. One.
Okay, that's all you needed.
What?
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about
What?
it. Don't worry about it.
I'm going to worry about it.
As you begin to try and struggle up, you kind of, in front of your eyes, you can barely see, but suddenly there's just a white, glowing unicorn
Oh, god damn it.
who tilts its head and taps you with its horn and
Mhm.
cures you of your poison, and then it vanishes.
You know what? Bless you, bless you, unicorn. How the fuck you got down here is a good question, but you know what? It's a question Court's not
Just
thinking about.
yep. And now
Great.
make an athletics check with advantage.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
Six.
Korth is able to pull themselves up a good chunk, and then Korth hears two sorrow-filled roars.
It went from 3, it went to... No. 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 You're not allowed to do this.
Is Korth doing anything else before their next athletics check?
How close would he be able to see if that he's into maybe getting out? If that sentence made any fucking sense.
You're definitely getting closer, but you can't tell how close.
Okay, because I was gonna see if he'd be able to shout out.
You could try, but you are unclear on whether your voice would reach through this much stone.
Yeah. I guess he's climbing up.
Alrighty.
Oh fuck, what did I do? Sorry, I fudged my tabs.
Okay. I was like, I don't see anything.
Another athletics check.
Yeah, with advantage.
23.
Alrighty.
Korth, come on, buddy. Get some urgency in you. What the fuck?
You feel you're about to break free. Just a few more feet when you hear one rage-filled roar.
Oh no.
And the battle is there's still a fight happening above you. But you only heard one rage-filled roar.
Oh, he's not liking this. Korth, pick up the pace. He's gonna see if he can't try and shout out again though.
Yeah, you shout. Make a just flat charisma check for me.
Boy. 17?
You seem no immediate response. Make another athletics check for me.
He's gonna try and wiggle his way out. 19. Korth! No! Keep your hope, motherfucker!
Korth, as you feel you're just about to break free, you hear there's no more battle happening. All
No.
you hear is the sounds of wings flapping off into the distance.
Oh no. Can he just punch his way out with his fucking gauntlets?
At this
Let
point,
him out!
Korth is able to pull themselves out, and you see the bodies of your 3 sisters and your brother. It seems your brother was the last one, and is and has now fallen.
Fuck you.
Love you.
No, you don't. Is he able to see? Is he able to try and see, the dragon that flew off?
Yeah, make a perception check with advantage.
23.
You notice a few things on a 23.
Oh boy.
You notice that as you kind of look around to search, you see a large blue dragon flying off into the distance.
No.
A familiar looking blue dragon.
Yeah.
You also see that this is your home. The cave that you were crushed in was the cave you grew up in.
Ah!
And you see that Maindrune had turned their body towards the cave mouth as they fell.
Oh no, don't tell me that Korth's yelling out caused him to die. No! Oh, fuck.
What does Korth do?
Oh, fuck. He... You know, it's a good question. He's not even sure what to do.
I think in Korth's, as Korth's rage subsides, he is filled with just true sadness. And he goes around and touches his forehead to all of his siblings in turn. And as you go to rest it on the final one, Maindrune, you close your eyes and you feel his cold scales against your forehead. And as you open your eyes, he is not there, and you are staring at a stone, on top of which sits a purple glowing flower.
Oh, he's just gonna stare at it
Alrighty.
before he picks it up.
And with that, I need you to mute, and for who's next? Nereus to unmute.
Alright.
Alrighty, so Nereus. Gotta find your notes. Wanna get a drink of water? So Nereus, as you're kind of bombarded with this spore cloud, you kind of dazed for a moment. You feel kind of like a drenching in your gut as you are kind of, when you open your eyes, you kind of don't feel like you are in your body. You feel as if you feel kind of like you're having an out of body experience.
What's this? I felt that way before.
Need you to make a perception check with
Looking
disadvantage.
around. What do I see? Heads.
On a 10, you see a woman and her child. Kind of the woman's back is kind of to you. You see they're kind of like off in the distance. She's kind of like crouched down, kind of like seems to be talking to her child about something.
Am I able to move? Can I get closer?
Yeah, you kind of try and walk, but don't really feel like you're touching anything, and you realize you're just kind of like floating across over to there. And as you approach, you recognize this woman. This woman's your mother.
Mommy?
She does. God damn it. She seems to be talking to a kid who at first you don't recognize, but then you realize it's you. She's talking. You're watching a conversation that you vaguely remember happening when you were a small child, probably only 6 or 7. She seems. She's just talking to you. Oh, Nereus, I always knew you would come first. I, you'll get into all the schools you ever wished. You'll be at top of your class. You'll be the best magician the world has ever seen.
I know. It's true. It happened.
Yeah, and the scene plays out the rest of the way you remember it being. Your mother coddling you, kind of praising you. Uh, kind of you're her world. And then as you kind of feel like a moment of like, yeah, I know I'm the best. Because my mom was the best and she said I was the best, so it must be. And then
Yes.
you kind of get dizzy again, you feel like gut wrenching, and you realize you're back in Greenest in the keep, and it's being attracted by that dragon again. And you're watching as your party fights a dragon, and you realize, yeah, you did good in that fight, but so did Korth, so did Shadow, so did Astra, so did Fulvius. So that they were also all incredibly strong and capable individuals.
Every main character needs some good sidekicks.
And then you get dizzy again. You feel like gut wrenching, and you're in kind of a small wooden cabin. And kind of plainly decorated, mostly just functional stuff. You see kind of an old man with long silver hair walks in. Kind of goes and he sits down at his chair, and as he kind of turns his back to you to sit down, or kind of like walks past you to sit down, you see 2 big holes, kind of like oval-shaped holes in the back of his shirt. And he seems make an insight check.
Insight. To 15.
Yeah, he seems at peace with who he is. He seems someone who has lived a long, hard life, but is content that he is not. He's content with all that he has done, and even though he never reached true greatness, he was an impressive person in his time. But he knows history won't remember him to be that.
Oh. Poor little man.
You kind of hear a whisper in your ear that goes, "Isn't he? He's an interesting person, isn't he? Even though he isn't living a grand life, he's accepted what he has and who he is."
I hear this whisper.
Yeah, you hear this kind of like whispered behind your head in your ear.
Hey. Yes, not everyone can live a great life. Not everyone can be the best. Yes, I hope I can.
perhaps you don't need to be a singular pest. And as you look around, you kind of see some familiar things. You see a long sword, a battle axe, a fancy bow, a greatly detailed book, all things. And you also see ah, fuck. You see a pair of boots, all of which you recognize to be things you own or things that your companions own.
Is this how I'm to be remembered? It's
Here.
me.
The voice in your head goes, "It's not bad. Well, you aren't remembered. The broken crew sure are. And how they saved the world. So maybe it isn't all about the individuals as much as it is the group, the party."
Yes, I guess. Guess so. I guess the world wasn't important and wouldn't be worth saving. Because that means everybody matters. Nah. Maybe? I don't know. I'll think about this.
Everybody does matter, but you should think on this. And you kind of feel light, kind of like tingling in your chest as you don't get dizzy, but you feel like your gut wrenched back. And you kind of like stand, and in your hand is a purple blooming flower. And you kind of notice that your hair has gone silver as you stand in this clearing. And that is where you can mute, and Shadow can unmute.
Alrighty.
Let me just find your notes. Oh, I didn't roll for who was going this time. I knew who was going last. Shadow, as this kind of like puff of spores kind of hits you, you just almost immediately just feel incredibly drowsy, and you kind of like slowly fall to the ground and fall asleep where you are. And as you begin to kind of fade into blackness, you kind of see all of your compatriots kind of have a similar effect to this spore cloud. And then you are asleep. And after some time, you don't know how long has passed, you feel yourself awaken. You are in a small wooden room. No furniture or other decorations, just a door.
Are any windows?
No windows. You want to make a perception check for me? Just straight. Yeah, I kind of, as you kind of step out through the door, it's kind of like you kind of have a weird sense of motion, even when you're standing still.
Mm,
You step out into a hallway with 3 other doors and a set of stairs going up.
I will crack the next closest door to me open and see what's on the other side.
Seems to be an identical room.
Is that the case for all of them?
Yes.
Do any of them have windows?
No.
Is there a window in the hallway?
Also no.
God damn it. I'll go down the stairs,
You go up the stairs.
up the stairs.
You seem to be on the lowest level. As you go up the stairs, you suddenly realize you're on a deck of a ship in the middle of the ocean with
Whoa.
no land in sight.
Fuck this. I'm going back down. Was there a bed in that room?
Nope.
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna go curl. I'm gonna go like hide in a corner and just try not to throw up.
Make a Constitution save for me. Alright, you don't throw up. And you sit in that room for as long as Shadow's gonna sit in that room. But nothing changes. You eventually kind of
After like an hour, he'll get up.
Yeah.
And be like, I guess I should explore
Alright,
and go back up.
as you go back up, you again see nothing but open ocean and the ship you're on. And then kind of up by the wheel, the helm, you kind of see a figure.
Can I make out anything about the figure?
Make a perception check.
17.
It's about as tall and as wide as you are.
I guess I'll go and get closer.
As you get closer, you kind of notice this thing's got like a big raincoat on, and like a big yellow sailor's hat, like a rain hat.
I'll call out hello.
Hello? Is someone there?
Does this voice sound familiar to the creature that I'm thinking of?
As this creature turns around, it is very familiar.
Yeah, I'm pulling out my bow and shooting it.
You go to reach for your bow, and it's not there.
Fuck.
Hello? Are you my will you be my friend? I've been so lonely. It's been so long since I've had a friend. It kind of starts to shamble over to you.
This is for myself on decision making. Yeah, no. He's gonna 3rd level guiding bolt it.
Okay.
It's
All guiding bolt is a yeah. Oh yeah, that hits. Roll damage. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, you strike this thing in the chest, and as it does, 112 damage, I think. I don't feel like doing the math, but way more than it has
Something like
HP. It erupts in radiant flame. And then, kind of as the blinding light goes away, you see 2 more standing where it was. That's not what friends do. And then now two of them are shambling towards you.
I'm going to use my channel divinity and turn undead.
Alrighty. Yeah. They both kind of. Well, that's kind of start just openly weeping, standing where they are.
Shadow, like, how long does this last?
That's for a minute, I believe.
Shadow will look around, see if there's anything else on the boat.
You see a crow's nest.
There was nothing in the rooms, right?
There's nothing in the rooms. There's a small boat, just one mast with one set of sails. Leads up to a crow's nest.
I will start climbing the crow's nest.
As you get to the top and you look back down, you realize there are a lot of these. They seem to be swarming the entire deck of the ship. We just want a hug. We just want to talk. We just want a friend. Help, come down and help us.
It looks to me like you have a lot of friends.
We want you to be our friend.
That's not gonna happen.
And they begin taking their arms and start to like hack at the mast.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
You see open ocean around you, and you see a swarm of these guys on deck.
If I jumped from here, could I make it to the water?
You could.
I'm gonna jump to the water.
Alrighty, make a acrobatics check for me.
25.
Alrighty, as you leap, and you didn't need to style this hard, but you do a beautiful dive head first into the water, and just as you're about to hit the water surface, you clutch your eyes shut, and you don't hit water, or you don't hit ocean. You kind of your hands kind of smack into the ground. You kind of like tumble forward as you open your eyes and you realize you're sitting in like a small waist-high pond. A purple glowing flower on the edge of the pond.
He'll go over and grab the flower
Alrighty. That's where you
and very much so shake the water out of him.
Alrighty.
Very vigorously.
That's where you will mute, and Fulvius will be our last one.
Go for it.
Well, howdy there. I just need to get over to my notes. Fulvius. Okay. Fulvius, you take a deep breath of these spores and kind of like close your eyes for a moment, and you don't smell the forest or whatever weird spores these would be. You smell a market. You smell cooking food. You smell the unpleasant smells of a market as well. You gonna hear one erupt around you. As you open your eyes, you're back in Thay, in your home city, working hand in hand with your wife, with your 2 kids running in front of you.
This isn't real anymore.
Make a perception check. It sure as hell feels very real. As Go ahead.
Shake my head.
Kind of Marigold looks over and goes, "What's wrong?"
Hmm.
You're looking a little sick today.
Just a bad daydream.
She kind of like squeezes your hand. You kind of see Coral's kind of just like running around, kind of like from stall to stall. Kind of as he's running around, you hear him kind of like trip and fall over behind you. You hear him.
Turn and kneel down to him.
Yeah, he's kind of like lightly crying.
That's why you gotta watch where you're running, kiddo.
As you kind of like reach your hand out to kind of like help him up, he kind of like looks up at you and screams, "It's your fault! It's all your fault! It's your fault she's gone. And we're locked away."
It's just sort of close my eyes and then avert my gaze.
As you open your eyes back up after looking away, you see both Marigolden and Apricot, their corpses staring back at you with unseeing eyes.
No. Just I reach out to them. I try and
As you
hold
go
them.
to hold them, they collapse.
Silent tears streak down my face as I look into their eyes.
After a moment of looking into them, just full streams of silent tears rolling down your cheeks, you realize you don't hear Coral screaming anymore.
I look around. Perception.
Yeah, make a perception check for me.
Not much better.
DC wasn't high though. You see, kind of off behind you, walking away, hand in hand with Coral, you see the Dragonborn Scorn, who finally has his son with him.
No. I stand and reach for my sword. Is it there?
It's not there.
I reach for my talisman. Is it there?
That is there.
I reach for the Dragonborn. I cast Crown of Madness on him.
What is that? That's a charisma save?
Whiz save,
Whiz
15.
save. Oh, well, doesn't matter as it doesn't connect. And he is starting to get further away. Kind of like shakes off whatever you cast at him.
I cast, again, Fly,
All right.
and I'm just going to full tilt into him, try and tackle him to the ground.
As you start to reach for him, kind of full Superman flying at this point with your arms out in front of you and your legs behind you, you grab his shoulder, and then you feel dizzy again. And as you open up your eyes, you are still flying, kind of like hovering horizontally in the air. You are holding a purple glowing flower in your hand.
Take my free hand and wipe the tears from my face.
Alrighty. And that is where everyone can unmute.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
You!
I'm gonna eat you.
I am not feeling any fucking love with this.
I am not feeling dog champion right now.
That was a crazy
Yeah.
dream.
As you guys kind of all come to, you see Astra laying in a bed of moss. You see Shadow.
In the tiniest little bird ball in the world.
Oh no.
You see Shadow kind of still very wet next to a pond. You see Korth kind of just standing next to a stone, just kind of staring into it. You see Fulvius probably, for a moment you think Fulvius is the weirdest of all, as he is just kind of hovering horizontally above, about 4 or 5 feet above the ground. And then you guys look over to Nereus, who is just standing there, perfectly normal, except for all of his hair has gone perfectly silver.
I don't know which of those two is weirder, to be honest.
I don't see shit. I'm in a bird ball.
It's true.
Everybody, how you doing?
I
I will say Korth
Shadow-
does have tears down his face.
After hearing Nereus say that, Shadow will walk over to him and then shake the water out.
Good.
I just sort of right myself. Deep,
Oh.
composing breath, and sit down.
You guys also do see a tree that has been very clearly scorched with radiant energy. Just like the entire tree is just looks like a
Glad that didn't hit one of us.
yeah. I'm not that mean, guys.
That would have left
If
Astra
I
at
had rolled a
3
nat 1
HP.
instead of a nat 20,
No,
Probably would have hit one of us.
no, I would never.
yeah, you would.
I will say Korth is very tempted to just crush the flower and walk away. He does not believe getting this fucking wolf's bane was worth going through whatever the fuck everyone went through.
And with that,
Is it me or is my hair different?
Oh, you fucking
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah, I figured when I saw him typing, that's what was gonna fucking
You
happen.
little pisser.
Yeah, Nereus. Sorry, your hair is silver now. What happened to you?
Oh, it's the weirdest dream.
Could call it
Yeah.
a nightmare, maybe.
Well, I got to see Mom again. That was nice. The rest of it wasn't so nice.
Lucky
Oh,
bastard.
Yeah, at least you had one nice part.
What happened to you? We shook water on me. What's wrong, Kitty?
Boat, middle of ocean, scary hug things.
Scary.
Lots
things.
of scary hug things.
Did you fireball them?
I point at the tree.
That's what fireball does. We'll have to find them. Fireball with radiant energy, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Narius only thinks in fireballs.
It's
He
true.
doesn't realize that there are other types of magic.
Fuck, is my notebook broken?
A gold piece is worth 2 fireballs. I also think of it in terms of currency.
Well, I mean, I suppose you're not wrong. Alright, so Shadow shared what was happening? What happened to them? Did anyone else?
Kortha's still staring. Kortha's just still staring at the rock.
Alrighty.
You've got 2 people who are just out for the
Yeah.
count right now.
Yeah, he's not mentally there.
I'm gonna walk over
I-
to Astra and just sort of kneel next to him.
I take 2 steps back from Shadow, and I kind of do a 180, and I walk over to Chorus and place a hand on her shoulder.
You can very clearly feel that he is tense. But he does give a glance at you. And then a double take, because now your hair's silver.
No, do you like it? I'll give you a minute.
He just kind of tilts his head. Words are not coming to him right now.
Oh, buddy.
But you can definitely see that there are tear streaks on the scales on his face. And there is a lot of mixed emotion in his eyes. From deep sorrow to a very deep anger.
Sure, buddy. How you doing?
He just gives a grunt. And places a hand on the rock.
Okay.
August has got the wet face eye boogers.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, Astro's not talking to me. Fulvius! How you doing, buddy?
I've been better.
We all have.
I think that's a common trend around here.
Yeah. Probably eating mushrooms around here is a bad idea.
I think moss is fine though, right? Grab some of the moss off the ground next to Astra.
Shadow will grab it out of your hand and throw it super far away.
oh.
It's just moss. I don't know why you're getting so upset.
Well,
And then he's going to go over and kick the tree that he blew up.
Yeah.
I think when Astra finally gets up, they're just gonna grab whether it's 2 handfuls of Fulvius' sleeve or fur, who fucking cares, and just hold on.
I'll stand up and backpack carry Astra.
Oh yes.
We should get out of here.
Yeah, if you guys are ready, Shadow is able to lead you guys out of the forest.
Well, first I will present the
Oh, right.
Wolfsbane to anybody who's willing to carry it. I don't want to.
Shadow
Well,
would be the most useful person to have these on.
Okay.
So Shadow can add 5 Wolfsbane.
Yeah, go ahead, collect it.
Yeah,
Astra's
Korth was very tempted to just crush the flower in his hands.
on the way out. Astra's absolutely not paying any attention. The boy will not be making any perception checks.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Shadow, you're able to guide the rest of the party out of the woods.
Yep.
By the time you get out, it's probably close to 3 a.m.
No.
But you do kind of come out a little closer to Elturel. And that is where you set up camp for the night.
Can we set up camp away from the woods?
Yeah.
Korth does not want to be in those woods.
I mean, on the map it doesn't
I-
really look different, but you guys are like
Yeah.
a good distance from the woods.
Yeah.
I can't remember. When was the last time you guys leveled up?
I
Sure, too,
not
though,
do
sure.
not remember.
Fuck.
Whoops.
I think I skipped a level up at some point.
Was it after fighting the dragon?
I think we did get one around there. I don't think we've leveled up since.
Yeah, neither. I don't think we've leveled up since then.
Okay. Well, as you guys finish your long rest, you guys are not able to make your checks for the night.
Yeah, that's fair.
No.
I
Yeah.
thought about asking about the bubble check, but I'm like, I don't even know if he would have put up the bubble tonight.
Yeah. You guys all advance 1 level. And
Yay! Trauma.
also Nereus, that thing we talked about earlier, happens.
Is it the reason that he has silver hair?
It is in fact the reason he has silver hair.
Oh my. Okay.
God, I get an ability score improvement? Why? No, I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah,
Here we
sometimes
go.
trauma is the best way to level up.
Ooh, brutal critical.
I
Oh,
took
Jesus.
like at least 10 points of emotional damage.
I think
Don't know if I want to take my
everyone takes emotional damage.
next level in wizard or monk. Because if I do wizard, I get an ASI. If I do monk, I get like all the key shit and unarmored movement.
It's true.
It's a rough place. My monk stuff will be better if I take wizard. Yeah, I'll take wizard. Fuck.
Oh. So,
Yeah.
Ooh, my AC 16.
You're very close to Korth.
Finally.
Laughs an effective 24 AC.
I'll fucking stab you.
No.
oh.
This is good good AC for a level 8 wizard.
But everyone, I
Wizard
feel
monk.
different. Significantly.
What's different? I mean, other than that, and I just gesture to his head.
Well, now.
Oh. Maybe I'll have to think of a way to show you. Think on that.
Yeah. Nereus, you definitely feel some new abilities.
Oh, wait, I get spells. Sorry, I'm really excited right now. Well, I know one of the things I have to take.
Get an additional spell. Oh yeah.
Before we go to sleep, is there a tree nearby us? Should we like decide to just, fuck off completely away from the forest?
You guys fucked off pretty far from the forest.
Your Korth was
Okay.
not going back near that forest.
So I'm gonna before we go to bed, I'm gonna let my wings loose.
Oh.
Technically,
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
So you guys all see, Nereus kind of focuses up for a moment before going to bed, and just a pair of wings erupt from his back. Nereus is just as surprised as you guys are. A pair of radiant, glowing wings.
I attempt to fly.
It's a sure as hell shaky flight. And after a minute of being in the air, your wings disappear and you fall to the ground.
I can't remember the last time I flew that poorly.
Yeah. You guys as Nereus falls on his face, quite literally, you see two scorched oval holes in the back of his shirt.
Ooh. Munchy.
We need to get you an outfit that accommodates for that, buddy.
I have two things to say. First of all, Astra, way harder than it looks.
Man, Korth had wings once, and he was able to fly better than that.
Did Korth have wings?
I
Or
look
did
at Korth,
have
and I'm like,
Flycast on them?
I'm gonna let that,
It
I'm
was
gonna let
it
that
was
go.
it was something on his wild
Oh,
magic
shit.
sheet.
Okay.
I'm gonna let that go.
It was when they flew after the fucking floating skull
Right.
in that one cavern cave.
I take off my boots. And well, would anybody like?
I can fly already.
Your boots are still very useful. They negate.
I don't wear shoes.
I put my boots
Korth
back
is the
on.
only one who can't consistently fly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Well, I mean, Shadow can't either.
Yeah, I can't either yet.
Oh shit, you right. My bad.
Eventually. I think
You
like
want my
level
boots?
17.
Do you want my boots?
But I'm
What do your boots? I don't even remember what your boots do.
Basically
They're
just
the jumping
triple jump
boots.
distance.
I don't think Darius doesn't realize he can't do this on command yet, so he's being an idiot.
For sure.
we love Nereus.
So
Silly little bastard.
Nah.
okay, he shrugs and puts it back on.
I was about to say, I don't think Korth would even be able to fit Nereus' shoes.
Oh, for
He's
sure.
a fucking lizard.
Nereus is a scronkly little fuck.
As the night progresses, I'm just going to I'm gonna carve my family's faces into a couple of stones.
Make a smithing skills check with advantage.
With a +8 now, hell yeah.
Yeah, these are. You make 3 very accurate stone carvings.
I keep these ones in my pocket.
Alrighty.
I'm speed looking through all the fucking spells that I can get. I'm so tempted to take Enlarge/Reduce because I think just doubling Korth's size would be funny.
It did
I mean,
happen
Kiesel
once.
did it once. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. But I could also take Wither and Bloom and help in an emergency. Or Kinetic Jaunt. Only cast that one on myself, though.
I took Mending and Prayer of Healing.
Alrighty. It's mostly not going to matter for right now. So we can worry about it later.
Click the long rest button.
Yes, you guys can all click the long rest button.
Poggers!
Pog champion.
Alright.
66 health!
Ayo.
Those are big boy numbers.
87.
Carl,
81.
shut the fuck up!
104.
Jesus.
I'm doing
God.
good for a little wizard!
I mean, he does have a +4 in Constitution.
You have like double my hit points.
Yeah, I believe you get 10
Fuck
on a level
you.
up. Or 9 maybe? I can't
I
remember.
think, is that more than anyone in our level 12?
I believe so.
I think it is, yeah.
Fourth just built different.
Course is in fact built different.
This is funny though. Have you ever seen a wizard, a level 10 wizard with 114 health?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I've seen it done. It's scary.
It's very scary.
Alright,
Alrighty. As you guys wake up in the morning, what's happening?
Oh, I need to manage my spells. That's what Asher
Uh,
rolls up with their fucking book.
I'm going to grab my talisman. I'm just going to try and drop it.
You drop it. It stays on the ground.
All right, ready when you guys are.
Ready to leave and forget that forest ever existed.
Fourth will nod in agreement.
Which bolt? I'm gonna take you back, but you better
honestly
not keep
surprised-
fucking me over.
I'm surprised Nereus hasn't tried to burn it down with Fireball.
I
You
would
can
support.
choose your spells in your spell book on my shoulders. Let's go.
Okay,
I feel like I'm
crawl right up on the
What about
swords.
Fluffy?
too old to do that now, maybe? I don't know.
Uh.
It's a good idea, though.
I don't know. There are a lot of those spores in that forest, and who knows what happens when they catch fire.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's super heroic to start forest fires too.
Yeah.
Smokey the Bear said so.
Hmm.
Wait, let me see. What? I just, just out of curiosity, I want to see. Wait, did we ever talk about polymorph rules?
I don't remember specifically what you're talking about.
Some people do. You can only polymorph in creatures that you've seen and others that you know about.
That you know about.
All right.
Because Astra has seen
You-
a lot of animals in books. Or has learned about a lot of animals in books. But so anything
Okay.
within reason.
No
Ow.
T-Rexes.
But
But dragons are okay.
Dragons are
Yeah.
not okay, because I think they're too high of a... They're not a beast, for
Probably.
one. I think
Probably,
polymorph has
yeah.
to be a beast.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild shit, but whatever.
That's dumb.
Um,
This song is like fitting as hell too.
yeah, I
It
found
really is.
it right before we started session.
Lovely.
Beast? up to challenge rating, we can do no.
Um. Shadow, you have all the ingredients to be able to make effectively an infinite supply of these tonics. There's enough to
Okay.
last you years.
Okay.
And you know, Astra and Korth should drink them the day before a full moon. So on the 29th.
What day is it?
It is the 6th.
Ugh. So we passed the full moon, didn't we?
No.
No, the full moon was
sixth after the full moon that they got turned. It hasn't been that long.
yeah.
Shit.
Actually, did I? Okay, I did not count. It is the 8th.
Man, no one is having a fun time today. Other than Arius.
I mean, yeah, he's having a grand old time.
Yeah, I'm fully glaring at him.
I think the rest of us are just kind of sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Cool.
Shadow didn't have anything like emotionally damaging, just like actual terror.
Yeah.
Korth is just numb.
No.
Yeah, Korth, make an insight into yourself.
Oh, fuck.
Self insight.
16.
On a 16, you feel like you have a better control over your rage.
Oh boy.
Mechanically, you roll 2 numbers and pick which
Oh
either.
boy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I get that early then, because that's an actual thing
Oh,
when you
is
level
that-
up.
Is that
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an
an feature?
actual thing. It's
Isn't that like 15th level?
hold on.
No, 14, I think.
Yeah, 14.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah, it says whenever you roll on the wild magic table, you can roll the dice twice and choose which of the two effects to unleash.
Well, I'll pick something else when you get 17 or 14.
Okay.
You get to roll 3 times.
I can't wait for 10th
Whoa.
level.
Oh god, what do you get at 10th?
Unstable backlash.
What is
When you are imperiled during your rage, the magic within you can lash out. Immediately after you take damage or fail a saving throw while raging, you can use your reaction to roll on the wild magic table and immediately produce the effect rolled. This effect
God
replaces
damn
your
it.
current wild magic effect.
Oh jeez.
At least it doesn't stack on top of the current one.
No, it replaces it.
Imagine. Well,
But now he's got brutal critical.
you guys have 2 days until you reach El Toril.
I gotta do my thing.
Anyone wish to do anything in those 2 days? Aside from checks, if you're going to make those checks.
Yeah, is anyone actually emotionally capable of learning Draconic right now?
I
I
mean,
mean,
I've done.
I would definitely do Draconic.
It's
Yeah.
better than stewing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty, so
So
every
2 int rolls.
yes. If you
I
actually
did have. Sorry.
Oh, if so, if you have something you want to do?
Yes. So, what was I was gonna update something based on what we talked about earlier.
I updated. I'd have to.
Specifically, who
Oh.
was worshipping. I forgot to do that.
Right.
Funny enough, my request was very similar.
Yes. Also funny enough. You feel a deep connection to the goddess Selûne.
Oh,
And also, I gotta fix your character sheet to make it so you actually know Elvish.
Oh yeah, I was trying to fix that just now.
I just fixed it.
During the nights, I am going to silently pray to Bahamut, the Platinum
Alright.
Dragon.
Yeah. Just make
Yes.
Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be instant reward thing.
yeah, you guys. Fulvius just kind of like spent his night and silently kind of like off to the side of the bubble.
Oh,
Kinda
he's
like-
basically doing the same thing that Shadow does.
Yes.
Well, the funny thing is, I was gonna do that with Saloon.
Nobody's chilling in the bubble anymore.
I'll sleep
Oh,
in the bubble
no.
alone.
So I'm in the
Especially
bubble,
with-
just like on the edge of it. Like,
Nereus
It's
does
the
need to make his
bigger
two
bubble.
yeah.
and
Nereus, can you make 2 intelligence checks?
oh,
Not insight, intelligence.
2?
Yes.
Alright.
Alrighty, so
Two.
Fulvius needed to land it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you guys got 6 successes.
Damn.
That brings you to
we did roll pretty
We
good.
at 28.
28.
28 out of what?
100.
100.
100.
Oh,
It's gonna take. You're teaching. The Korth
Three
learning
people.
Korth learning Common was easier because Korth technically knows Common, just doesn't know it well.
Yeah.
But teaching 3 people Draconic, it's gonna take you a long time.
Even if you have 2 people to teach.
Yeah,
it's a
and
bit of
also
a tough one, yeah.
Astra, if you want to roll them one at a time, Arcana checks. Roll 1.
21.
So that brings you to 28 successes. Roll another one.
Fuck you.
That is a failure. You are at 28
Fuck
of
you.
30.
I'm so mad.
And
Get the bigger bubble for my friend.
I mean, you're trying to do new magic. It's hard.
I know, but fuck you. Fuck the dice. This is the worst day ever.
Eventually, Fluffy and Shadow will be able to be in the bubble.
Eventually.
I'm more concerned about Fluffy.
I know.
I want to be able to snuggle the bear while I sleep.
That's the real reason you don't like Shadow is because he gets to snuggle the owlbear.
Yes.
Is true. Astra's just over there snuggling an owlbear pelt.
Yes. I could have the best of both worlds.
Oof. And as you guys kind of begin to walk up to the gates to El Turel, that's where we will end tonight.
Damn it.